The buzzword coming out of CBA talks today, as Lily mentioned, was optimism. But we've seen this play before, with fans getting their hopes up, only to be crushed by the reality that a deal is not on the horizon. So for the latest, we bring in CSM's hockey insider, Jessica Osserhan. Jess, bring us up to speed on what is going on tonight in those discussions.
Thanks, Matt. Well, today was supposed to start off a little bit better than it actually did. The 6 owners and 18-player roster were supposed to meet early this morning, but they decided not to because the PA needed a little bit more time to go over what went on at the negotiating table yesterday. But today, Gary Bettman, surprisingly, although was not invited to the meetings, got things started off in the news today. He made some moves of his own, walking from the hotel down to his lawyer's office where he held a Board of Governors meeting. They met for about 2 hours, after which all of the participants scattered from the media, not wanting to make any statements. But Gary Bettman actually provided a pacifier for once. He walked right back to the Westin Hotel and delivered an extremely brief statement to the mass of media anxiously awaiting his return.
With so many of you here, I just wanted to stop by. We just completed a 2-hour Board of Governors meeting, which was basically an update. We are pleased with the process that is ongoing, and out of respect for that process, I don't have anything else to say, and I'm not going to take any questions. And
it's often said that the less being said to the media, the better. So is it actually a good sign that Bettman had only a very brief statement to provide this afternoon?
Well, Matt, the fact that Gary Bettman used the word pleased in his statement provides a little bit of optimism, considering we didn't even know that that word was a part of his vocabulary. After his statement today, the PA actually presented the NHL with an offer. They've gone back and forth since then, and the NHL has given them a counteroffer on the key issues. Right now, we are still awaiting the results of that, the latest encounter between the two meetings.
There are some reports that a deal could be reached as early as Friday. Do you think that's a realistic expectation?
Well, Matt, I'm going to follow that up with basically a term that has been used to describe the NHL lockout every single time they meet, and that is cautious optimism. The two sides met for 8.5 hours yesterday and are going on 5 hours today. So the hope is that the more time they spend together, the more likely they are to come to an actual deal. But how tangible is that? The warm, fuzzy feelings of yesterday's meetings have somewhat trailed off and become a little bit chillier, as there was a lot of tension going into the meetings tonight. We are just going to have to wait for the results of their latest meetings.
At CSM's hockey insider, Jessica Osserhan, joining us. Thanks, Jess. And if anything breaks throughout the course of our show, we will provide that to you. We'll have more coming up next.